I hope you don't mind my cat being in the video, because I don't. Hi guys! Today is a special video because one, Halloween is this week, or is it next? I think it's actually next week, but this is the last of the spooky, Halloween, scary, not so scary videos. And also, one of my new favorite shows, Stranger Things, comes back on. Finally, the trailers for this season have been off the chain, totally radical and tubular. I don't know how people in the 80s spoke. Cannot wait for it to come back this Friday. So today, I thought I would celebrate the return of Stranger Things by inducting it into my nerdy pantheon of things. It is time for Sorted Stranger Things. There she goes. My cat left. Bye, Sophie! First up is Joyce Byers. If you think about it, there's really only one choice for Joyce Byers. Really, in the scheme of things, she really exemplified bravery. She never gave up. She was the definition of perseverance. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Joyce into Gryffindor. Next is Dustin Henderson, my personal favorite character because he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Of the core group of friends, he's probably the most loyal, most supportive, most kind. So he only really belongs in just one house, so I'm going to be putting Dustin into Hufflepuff. Next is Steve Harrington. What's so interesting about him is that he is kind of emotional. He does kind of react out of emotion. And towards the end, he really showed his true colors and showed his true bravery. He didn't hesitate to hit the Demogorgon. So I'm going to be putting Steve into Gryffindor. Next is Nancy Wheeler. Nancy is definitely an academic, but she is also really witty and smart and is really one to come up with a plan. So for that reason, I'm going to be putting Nancy into Ravenclaw. Next is Mike Wheeler. He really has a strong character, some strong morals, and strong convictions. He doesn't hesitate to do what he thinks is right, and he's undeniably brave. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Mike into Gryffindor. Next is Will Byers. Will is a little bit more difficult to surmise than some of the others because he's actually not in the show that much. But from what we get, we know that he's creative, and we know that he is inventive, and we know that he is smart. And he seems a little more introverted, a little more introspective. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Will into Ravenclaw. Next is Chief Jim Hopper. Hopper turned out to be a pretty awesome character. At first you kind of think he's just kind of be this lackadaisical, not really caring sheriff, but by the end he really showed his true colors. He turned out to be pretty freaking awesome. And part of me really wants to put him in Gryffindor because he was undeniably brave. But there were so many instances of him being really resourceful. He really learned to use his surroundings, use his environment to manipulate a situation so he could get some answers or to get ahead or to find Will. So for those reasons, I'm actually going to be putting Hopper into Slytherin. Next is Jonathan Byers. Jonathan is probably one of the most loyal characters in the show so far. He is the rock of the Byers family. He comforts Will when Will is bullied, and he's also an emotional support for his mother when she's going through the terrible things that she's going through. So for these reasons, I'm going to be putting Jonathan into Hufflepuff. Next is Lucas Sinclair. Lucas is kind of the only one of the kids who really is distrustful of Eleven. And, you know, he kind of has a right to be. He is a little self-preserving. He sees her as something that can get them in trouble, something that can get him in trouble. And he's also really resourceful. For those reasons, I'm going to be putting Lucas into Slytherin. Lastly, we have 11. Elle is probably one of the harder characters to actually sort. Part of me kind of wants to put her in Slytherin because she is really resourceful. Part of me wants to put her in Gryffindor because it seems like her powers are amplified with emotion. We all know that Gryffindors can be very emotional. Where I also want to put her in Ravenclaw because she does seem very smart and very intelligent and is also a little introspective like Will. I think with all that said, I'm going to be putting 11 into Ravenclaw. Well, there you have it, guys. That's my take on 10 of the Stranger Things characters. Make sure to let me know where you would put these characters. And also, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All of those things will be in the description below. Please follow me on those because Twitter, especially, if you ever want to contact me, make a suggestion, just, you know what I'm doing from day to day, that's the best place to do it. So, I hope you guys had a great day. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye! Mwah.